also leading in the stronghold segment. Now, Manisha Priyam, BJP also seems to be making significant inroads in what could have been like dismissed as the Aam Aadmi Party traditional voter, the lower income groups. Has the BJP's entire exercise of getting their MPs to stay in the Juggi clusters, is that working for the Bharatiya Janata Party?
Certainly, far more than what I had anticipated or expected. I had trailed Kant very closely, and this is where I had seen that even the MPs who were coming in from Haryana, they were going and staying in the bastis. They lived in them for 3 or 4 or 5 days. Pictures were being tweeted. And I could see that their karyakartas were very motivated. One of those things that we are not taking seriously, but I was surprised at seeing. Imagine almost 3,000 workers from Patna, Ravi Shankar Prasad's chief election man, leading the campaign and its organization in the Cant. And all the Nukkad Sabhas, so-called, that I saw, very tightly managed, very efficiently organized. Somewhere along the way, even with a low voting percentage of 45%, if Kant can go the BJP way,
could that also reflect, Rahul Srivastava, on the point that many have been making, that at the last mile connectivity, the BJP with its Pramukhs, with its cadres, has an edge over AAP, which doesn't have the kind of volunteer force that it had 5 years ago, that sense of enthusiastic volunteers. They needed to draft in a Prashant Kishore to do some of their ward management. That last mile, if these margins are as tight as they are, it makes a difference to have a better mobilization on the ground. That's what's helping the BJP.
You see, Rajdeep, in 2015, Aam Aadmi Party had enthusiasm going for it. It had those voluntary spirit which backed the party and catapulted it to a high of 67. This time around, differently, after 5 years being in power, any organization's systems settle down. And I think Aam found it. And also, Rajdeep, remember, BJP has just 7 months away, did very well in the Lok Sabha elections. It has the money, the cadres, and I think that push, driven by somebody like Amit Shah. See, in Aam Aadmi Party, it is largely Kejriwal. Narendra Modi and the BJP have the benefit of somebody like Amit Shah driving a campaign, and that he can suddenly at 3 o'clock create a push for the BJP candidates and others.
It also tells you the story of the way BJP fights election, the kind of machinery that was put in. 11 chief ministers, with so many MPs staying in every nook and corner of Delhi. That's the kind of campaign that the BJP ran. Also, Rajdeep, right now, interestingly, Shahadra is a constituency which the BJP is now leading. Krishnanagar, BJP is leading. It's also leading at Rohtas Nagar. Sarita Singh, the Aam Aadmi Party candidate, has a lot of anti-incumbency going against her.
Yes. Less than 1,000 votes, there are now 27 seats. Wow. 14 AAP is leading, 13 BJP is leading.
Let's go to those specific seats, because I think this is the story now over the next couple of hours. This is going to decide this Delhi election. Seats less than 1,000. Just a while ago, it was 21, now it's 28. 14. What is also happening is the BJP seats are also now vulnerable. So both these parties are facing huge vulnerabilities, and it can be across Delhi. Take Shahadra, for example, which was just mentioned. Look at the lead. It's less than 1,000, and the Congress is getting 723. Actually, if the Congress did slightly better, it would even improve the BJP's prospects further. Take even Patparganj, where the chief minister or deputy chief minister, my apologies, is facing a tough fight. Wow. You've got the margin just over 1,000 votes at the moment, and the Congress's Lakshman Rawat is completely out of the race.
Remember, Rajdeep,
Okhla,
both.
Where I know Amanatullah Khan is giving you very different figures, but look at what is happening at the moment. The margin is just 200 votes. Malviya Nagar, next to where I stay, margin is 600 votes. Somnath Bharti is leading. It's not as if the Congress is causing the damage. It's just, you want to see Harinagar. Okay, she is very keen on Tejinder Bagga. Look at the margin here. 2,669 plays 2,613. It's very early stages. But what you're seeing is that the margin is barely 500 votes. So you're seeing
50 votes, Rajdeep.
Sorry, 50 votes. You're seeing a very, very close fight in all these seats. And that is why this result is not a done deal anymore. This result could go down to the wire if these trends hold. This
Rajdeep,
is the key of this election.
You know, Patparganj you were speaking about. Look at both the BJP and the Congress candidate. Both are Pahari Uttarakhandi candidates. Quite a big pocket of the Uttarakhand voter there. Manish Sisodia swept that vote in 2015. That seems to be going division between the BJP and the Congress that is causing the trouble.
What is clear is that the BJP's last mile surge, if you want to call it, but I would prefer to call it the mobilization that the party made in the last 10 days versus what the AAP has done, has made this a much tighter contest. You want to go back once again? Let's go back once again to this less than 1,000 votes. This is, now it's down to, of course, 27 out of 70. It's going to change all the time. Take a look at Dwarka. This is interesting because Adar Shastri, he's picking up 578 votes. The margin between number 1 and 2 is just over 500. Very fascinating the way this election is now going. Janakpuri, take a look at this. The margin again here is just about 120, 130 votes. And you've got 388 being picked by Radhika Khera of the Congress. Kalkaji, where Atishi is now trailing. Margin about 160, 170 votes. Shivani Chopra is picking up 905. Now this is a vulnerable seat as a result now increasingly for the Aam Aadmi Party because the Congress is picking up possibly more than 1,000 votes. Early trends, but clearly showing a much tighter race than most pollsters may have predicted at this stage. We don't know what the final numbers will be. That could also change dramatically. But as of now, 27 seats in Delhi, less than 1,000 votes. This could go anywhere. Counting could go down to the wire.
Rajdeep, I think we are not focusing enough on the fact that the Congress vote share as of now has gone down to as low as 5%.
That is saving the AAP. That is saving AAP.
Oh, no. And the BJP's advantage is they are seeing a 10% surge in their vote.
Exactly.
A 10% surge in their
Congress
vote.
is diminishing, not dividing.
Also
That's right.
what our poll showed was 5% vote. The Congress party coming to half, coming from 2015, 5%. 2% of that vote was going to the Aam Aadmi Party and 3% was going to the BJP. So the BJP seems to be consolidating more than the Aam Aadmi Party and also picking away vote from the Aam Aadmi Party, particularly from their lower income sector, clusters where the Aam Aadmi Party was.
Party has
Ankit,
lost
if
3% of its votes
Exactly.
as of now.
Ankit, if you realize, day before yesterday night when I had said that I have spoken to some senior BJP leaders, that this campaign, when they turned it polarizing, they wanted to re-emphasize what the party stands for. Means, one, raise it to a national level, also to get that core constituency back and active again. In that, what they have managed to do is that drift of Narendra Modi Lok Sabha votes, they have been able to arrest it.
Let's go to
That's what
Preeti
seems to be
Sharma
working for the
Menon and
party.
Harish Khurana. Quick comments to both of you.